Facebook. Hi, Chelsea on Facebook. Sandy on Facebook. Love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. It is a great day. I totally agree. Today's a great day. All right, Ginger. Okay, first thing for Kayden, everyone slow the comments section down. I don't want to see do you have something else that maybe weird container she's okay, hold on. I'm going to keep going. Ginger. Let's say I'm talking to Kayden. I'm going to ramble some facts and then it's a great day to be alive. It's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when Speaking of which, Kayden says he passed suddenly, unexpectedly, tragically, before his time. He describes it as something that, like, essentially comes up and gets him, like, comes back and gets him. I was like, well, did you expect it to happen? He goes, situationally, yes, but I was surprised by it. So, like, maybe we're in a situation that could be dangerous or not the best for us, but we don't, it, like, surprises us when it comes up and gets us. Like, let's say we're driving fast or doing something we're not supposed to. So, like, the situation will be a little rough guy. But I think that we almost surprise ourselves. Thank you. We almost surprise ourselves with the way that things end is what I'm feeling for Kayden, because then he tells me he didn't expect to end up passing the way that he did. It was more of just like situational, partial responsibility. It might be. Once I catch up, it actually might be. So I'm not saying no. Okay, Ginger's like, oh my god, yes, with a cry face. I don't even know who else you were trying to bring through, because as soon as I said Kayden's name, I was like, just glazed over and like channeling him. So tell me about this. Tell me about him. Whew, the queue may be open again in just a little bit. Okay, and Dana's the female. Okay. She said she's like a mother figure. We have her jewelry. We can smell her since she's ended up passing. She wears the same blouse all the time. It was something medical. I smell her. She smells like somebody who's just gotten hospital treatment. Okay, and then Kayden is the father of your children, and I love that he's the next person that comes through. If we go back a reading to Felicia, Andy had just come through, which was also her boyfriend. So this young male partial responsibility is trending. Ah! So is me not being able to focus on technology. Also trending. And this is Mom. Yay! How'd Mom pass? Okay, cool. So this is Mom, like a mother figure, jewelry, smeller, wears the same blouse, passes medically. She goes, because she gives me this symbol, and this is like where somebody like can't communicate at the end, or they can't respond, or they're just kind of medically out of it and being taken care of. And she makes me feel like she didn't get necessarily to that point, or it happened before that ended up happening. And so Kayden is the father of your children. You can fill me in on either one. Honestly, this is more traumatic, so tell me this one. How did Kayden pass? He emphasizes this. Quick, tragic, done. Oop, sorry, I'm punching stuff. I'm punching things. I am so glad you just found me. If you're here on Facebook, please make sure you're double tap, sending me some hearts. If you send me some hearts, make sure you're following me on any platform you're on. Of course, you can always get a private reading. I opened up a Tuesday, Thursday night, which means every day of the week I'm open for you guys to get readings, and I brought evening readings back. So if you want one of my 8 p.m. slots, are very limited, only 2 a week, you are more than welcome to jump in for my 8 p.m. slot, just to let you know. Okay, someone named Cindy Lou who just joined. My mom's name was Cindy, and I'm getting all the signs. You're getting signs like that are like during the reading that aren't even me performing anything, which is incredible. Now we're just waiting for Ginger to breathe for a second and maybe describe how these people ended up passing. Just know, Ginger, it could be filtering you. So if I'm saying you're not responding and you've responded, then most likely TikTok's just filtering you. Okay, so my goodness. Remember how hold on, I gotta switch screens here. Remember when we kept referring back to Felicia's reading with Andy, how this one ended up passing? He got the pew pew, okay, from his own child. Okay, so listen to this one. Remember how I just referenced Kayden back? I'm like, they came through together because they have similar signs and symbols. And Kayden came through first. Okay, her mom came through, yeah, but Kayden came through first. He was pew pewed by another baby mama's boyfriend, and it was an absolute setup. So he was also shot. Tragic, 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 tragic. Going in the situation, didn't expect it. So this is a setup. This is him sunshine. He didn't expect to see it happen. It surprised me. Absolutely surprised me, whatever the situation was. So he got set up by some jealousy. Today is deep. We ain't fucking around today. We're getting everybody in the feels. I just like, please no children, but like, I'll do it. I'll do it. Anyways, so far so good. If I can get through with not having to talk to any kids, whew, but I love it. And if you have children, I'm happy to talk to them on the other side. But just takes a different part of my soul doing that. Okay, now Ginger, school me. Tell me about mom. Tell me about mommy a little bit. Tell me about it. Today has a theme. Today totally has a theme. Where the heck is that Victoria Veronica skeptic lady now from Facebook earlier that was like at the first reading? She's like, generic. Bah. I'd love to see her now. I'm going to go add her on Facebook just to be toxic about it a little bit. Like, hi, you want to be my friend? I know that you don't, but we should be friends. She just did. Who just did? Oh. Okay, my mom was in a medically induced coma. Remember? Oh my gosh. Remember this? And you'll see it better in the recording, but I have to show you. Remember when I said she makes me seem like she can't respond, like she's in a medical bed? I was like, she makes me seem this way, or like happened really quick, or she got to this point really quickly, okay? And she even said medical, laying down, in a bed. Okay, and then she just said my mom was in a medically, oops, I'm not trying to block you. My mom, piss on it. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. My mom was in a medically induced coma, and I had to drive states away to her, and I never got to speak to her. That's what she was talking about. Sorry. Everything's backing up now that I'm talking to mom. Me and Kayden was together for 6 years. Okay. He goes, she's a little crazy, but she's honestly pretty great, Kayden. I'm like, all right, that's fair. If someone reviews me like, she a crazy bitch, but she's great. I'm like, okay, I'm fine with that review. Okay, cool. I'm good with that. Feels good to me. I just want to make sure. Does he or she say anything? I didn't get to say goodbye to either of them. Well, first of all, oh yeah, you said it smells like she's had hospital treatment, right? And she's in a medically induced coma, and she's like having me smell her. I'm like, she's got medical treatment going on. She's in a medically induced coma. Wild, okay? So what she wants you to know is that she's not missing anything. She's there for all the big things. She's there for, okay, first, if you were able to get there even while she was unconscious, she wants you to know that she talks about not being able to speak and how that part seemed to have happened very quickly. So I want you to know that even if she couldn't respond, she heard everything that was said to her when she was in this medically induced coma, okay? She heard everything. She knew of everything. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and say that her soul was already kind of separated from the physical body, like she had already started that transition process by the time you probably even got there. And so... she kind of like drains me a little bit. So mom wants you to know she's not missing out on anything. If she hasn't like seen a kid you've had, absolutely. And Kayden just wants you to know that he's okay, he's at peace, he's on the other side, and he's good. And people are getting readings through the queue, Abigail. Yes, you're right, through the website, absolutely. But tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 11 a.m., we go back to freebies, so do not miss it.